doing TIs. April 10th, 2026. Chill in the backyard. Hear the birds. There's somewhere in the roof. They never usually come down. Last week I was out here. There's 2 mockingbirds. They came close to the trees. Sometimes I'll see a cardinal. And the mockingbirds, they sound like cardinals, and all the other birds, they sound like robins. They make all the noises. It's just nice and peaceful out here. I don't even know if my voice changed. My whole body hurts right now. I got a surgery. Had surgery on my cyst the other day. And I got a big gaping hole on my abdomen. It's freaking huge. I didn't know it was gonna be that big, that I needed surgery like that. Like in an actual hospital, in a hospital bed, you know. So I was kind of nervous there, but no, the staff was just great. Very pleasurable to be there with them. I remember I had surgery a few years ago, and they were not nice. The doctor was a horror show. They didn't even tell me they put the catheter in me. I don't know. Or, you know, like whatever else they put on me. They didn't tell me any of that. So I got home and I figured it out, but I made like a little bit of noise that time. It's like, oh, he's so dramatic. And me also screaming in pain, but I was the dramatic one. So this time around, that didn't happen. Different hospital too. And my back was killing me. It was, you know, lying on the hospital table. You know, back hurts a lot. I was out in like 2 seconds. The staff was so good. Even when I was in the room recovering, my legs are numb, still numb. My neck is hurting too. Everything's hurting. They put like a thingy in my throat. I don't remember what it's called. It's not a trachea. That's a different thing. Yeah, they put something in my throat, so my throat is hurting. My legs are wobbly. My back is stiff. I took something already for it. I had stuff at home left over from my dental procedure. It works. I slept. I came home. I wasn't allowed to take any medication before, you know, my medication or eat or drink. I got there at 5:30 in the morning. It was nice and quiet on the road. No sun out. It was weird. By the time my procedure was ready to be done, it was done. Done and over with. It was so quick. You know, that's how you want things to go, you know. And I did ask God for protection while I'm going there. Just trying to rest. I got a phone call or 2 to make. Then I'm gonna go get my medicine. I'll probably see some perps. You know what's funny? I did see, when I go there, everybody wears camo. I was wearing camo too, but I didn't really have to wear my clothes for too long. As soon as I got there, like, you gotta take it all off. I'm like, oh. Like, that's when I really hit me, like, oh, that kind of operation. And even though it's on the abdomen, I guess they have to do all the stuff while they're in there. So, yeah. I had a little gag stroke the day before. New perps came into Duncan. One of them was, like, really disabled. Like, mentally disabled. So he had his Target bag. And it was full, so he couldn't sit next to me, which was good. And thank God for that. I see them too. I'm like, you better not come in here and say any fucking thing to me. I will fucking punch you in your face. No, not really gonna punch them. I'm just saying, it's a metaphor. Because they want us to go bye bye. I ain't going nowhere, bitch. The shit I went through yesterday, you would not even survive 1 second of it. So let's not go there. You're not strong like me. So, and I noticed too, whenever you don't give them attention, they get so angry. They act like 2-year-olds, type of tantrums. But if they don't get you to react to them, they get beat down by their handler. Good. Somebody's got to beat your ass. I'm not going to jail. Fuck you. I'm not going to psych ward either. Kiss my ass. Anyways. I'll probably post this up later. I don't feel like it right now. I do not feel good. I feel so stiff. My head is so stiff too, like somebody's squeezing my head. The night before my procedure, I had to go to bed at like 8 o'clock. I went to the movies. I went to go see Super Mario Bros. That was a good movie. Very cute. Like the first one was good too, and this was, just as entertaining. And then I went to bed at 8. Took a shower like 7ish. And I went to bed at 8. But I was sleeping really good, and then all of a sudden I had this weird dream. I dreamt I was in my boiler room with my family member. And we saw behind the actual boiler for some reason, or the heater, whatever it was, we saw all these boxes of stuff. We're like, where the hell did they come from? And then so we were taking them out before we would get burned by the heater. I would put them on the other side of the room. All of a sudden the window opened. And Miss Witchy Poo sticks her head in to stare at us, to stare us down. Usually when she does that, I'm outside and she opens the door and tries to scare me. And the dreams too, usually she does it by myself when she does that. And a family member looked at them like, you see that? And the family was like, yeah. And we slammed the window shut on her and locked it. So I was like, what the fuck is that? Maybe she was doing witchcraft on me at that time. I think it was 3 in the morning when I woke up for that, yeah. So I didn't really sleep good. I slept good after the procedure. They let me rest. No, it was pretty good sleep. When I came home, I ate something. I took my pills, I changed into my pajamas, and I went to sleep. And I got up again at like 6 o'clock. I ate dinner. And it's just my sibling brought me Popeyes. Yum. Gave me a Popeye sandwich. It's funny, when they came to pick me up, on the way home, I saw somebody eating a Popeye sandwich in front of me. Like they were at the corner just eating the Popeyes. I'm like, you bitch. I usually order that stuff once a week. Not once a week. Every couple of weeks I order it. No soda because then they drink it. I'm lucky they don't touch my food, and I pray over it every day anyway. So when I went back to sleep, I woke up at 10 today. I didn't really get dressed till like a few minutes ago. Only because I remembered I have a phone call to make, and then I'm getting a phone call, and then when that's done, I'm gonna go get my medication from the pharmacy, and then I'm gonna get either coffee or a refresher, one of those. I'm trying not to eat too much food today. I don't feel like it anyway. It's just like, when you're in pain a little bit, you don't want to do nothing. And they gave me free juice and water. Take home. I like those juices. I got 1 apple and 2 orange. I haven't had juice like that in a long time. I try to stay away from juice, but You gotta, if there was organic juice, I would drink it. I don't think it's organic anymore. Stay away from it. It's too high in sugar, so I drink tea. I make my own tea. I gotta look to see if I make more tea. I'm gonna have hot tea later on today too. At some point. Chamomile and honey. Chamomile tea with honey is very good. It's like soothing. I see birds in the a couple doors down. There's a whole bunch of birds in the yard. And so, the perps wanted me to go to the hospital, right? So I didn't really talk about it. I just said I'm gonna get it done. I didn't say when. So it was yesterday. I saw one whole perp while I was in there, like I was checking in, and the perp had like a little bit of camouflage shirt sticking out of his jacket. I was trying to read his hoodie. It says something with pizza in it. So like it belongs to a pizza restaurant, whatever. Then he sits next to me, of course, in the lobby before we get called up. And a lot of people came in after that. It was early. I was like, what the hell are we doing something so early? I'm not used to being up that early. Unless I have to pee. And then you hear the truck backing up behind me while I'm telling the story. What else is new? So this pregnant lady walk in. I was like, wow, she's ready to go. And then we all get together, right? We'll all get in the elevator together. And then we go to the rooms before we go to the operating room. So I stand behind the guy, and it said Pizza Club on his jacket. I was like, really, bitch? Pizza Club? Of all the clubs to join, that's not the one you really want to join. Not a good idea. I was getting ready to go. 2 nurses were helping me. They dressed me. I could not move. They dressed me. Everything was good. 1, 2, 3. It was so quick. I'm glad because, my recovery time, they said, you recovered quick. I'm like, oh, good. Yeah, because I don't want to stay in the hospital longer than I have to, So I went in 7:30, and I left there 11:45. That's pretty good. Pretty good timing. No traffic going or coming. It was great. So, the power of prayer, too. I save a lot of prayer videos on my watch later. And then I just pick them out and pray and, play them and as loud as possible while I'm getting ready. But sometimes I forget to play them, and sometimes I don't. Like today I didn't forget. Like I went to go, do my everyday things. Getting dressed, brush my teeth, all that stuff. And I put the prayer video on. Nothing wrong with that. It works. It helps calm the time and the mood. And other times, I play a prayer video while I'm on the way to Dunkin'. And some perps get very mad about that. Good. Tuesday, I was like, I gotta go to Dunkin'. I was there nice and early. Nobody was there yet. I see Go Boy. He ran up. I was like, oh hell no, I'm here first. This is my turn. Yeah, I got to the cashier first. He was annoyed. He was good. I like to annoy the perps because then they start yelling. And because people in the people that work here, they don't really see much. Or they ignore it, whatever. But I make sure they see once in a while. These people are crazy. Make them crazy. What the fuck, man? I don't give a fuck if anybody likes me or not. It's none of my business. You want to believe all the gossip that's going around about me? Go right ahead. You're an idiot. Back in the day, we used to get to know each other first. Then we might not like each other. You have to get to know somebody sometimes to figure out if they're good or not. A lot of the times nowadays, a lot of people are narcissistic, so you could tell. You get like that gut feeling somebody's not a good person. trust that. Saved me a lot of time. I came in there one day in Dunkin'. I was gonna stay. I got my coffee. I had an overwhelming feeling to get the hell out of there. So I left. I took my coffee and left. I don't know what happened, but I was like, shit, I'm gonna listen to that gut feeling now from now on. I'll tell you, one day I was in there and this guy had a fur coat on, long hair, like he looked like he was trying to be a woman. As soon as I looked at him, I felt his presence even before he came in the room. I'm like, oh, vampire. All of a sudden he turned around, he heard what I said, and then he ran out. I was like, because he had like a smile on his face. But he ran out of the room once I said vampire. And these people walk among us, you know? The fungus among us. The chungus among us. So anyways, when I finally got my coffee, the Voodoo Smurf, I keep saying that. I haven't seen him in like 2 days. 3 days, actually. It's been a while. I don't even know. I'm half asleep. Anyways, the same day when I saw him, I ran to the cashier. And he started playing some songs. I don't even know. I think it was Tupac. To try, like, I guess, get him psyched up. He wanted me to, like, be afraid of him or something. I don't know what his problem is. As soon as I walked past him, he shut it off. I'm like, what the hell are you shutting it off for? You think it's going to deter me from, you know, walking past you? It's public. It's, you know, we're in public. You don't want to act civilized? That's not me. I'm acting as civilized as I possibly can because I don't want to punch you and go to jail. If you want to lick my wound, go right ahead. No, well, I'll have to go back to the hospital if he does that. He's gross. Oh, it's funny though. These people, when you're a big person and people call you that, like, no, really, Columbo? But the way he said it too, like, you're fat, you're fat. He sounded like a fucking goat. He really did. He bad, like he was a goat. Well, if you're wearing goat clothes, then you're a goat. When you're not the goat, you're a goat. I said, I wasn't by myself. I'm surprised he did that. Usually when people make fun of you like that, you're usually by yourself. I was not by myself that day. So he was saying it to both of us. He was on the phone, but the phone wasn't on. So he was talking to us. And my friend's like, oh, at least she's got class. And I'm like, yeah, come over here. You want my coffee used to give me my flu. He shut the fuck up after that. Then he messed with her again. She came over. And she said to me, you better not start. Because he was about to start with her. We're older than him. So you need to respect your elders. We're not that old, but I'm saying. Like, we're old enough to probably be his mom or his sister. I don't even know how young he is, but get a real fucking job, stop gang stalking. Another one, what was his name that I called him? Patrolman Smurf. He got a job. Why can't the rest of them? I saw him one day with his brother. They look exactly like each other. They did a laundering service. They picked up people's laundry and brought them to a laundromat. They were making good money off the books. I saw them count the money. I was like, all right, you got a good job, you know, whatever. That's a good job. Better than doing nothing. Better than gang stalking. You don't have to harass anybody to launder the money, their laundry, I mean. So, you know, that's a good hustle. And at least I deterred one of them. Not all of them, but just one of them. I mean, nice daffodils. So pretty. So many birds. We saw a crow on Wednesday. Let me see what kind of bird that is. I put my glasses on. Oh, I don't see it now. Anyway. And there it is. Oh, was that a catbird? I don't know, it might be a starling. In the neighbor's yard. A lot of birds go through their yard. And they got like regular seeds in there. It's really nice out. Yeah, I'm glad I came out here for a few minutes. You know, this bird, this black bird that came in our yard one day, it was a catbird. I mean, cat noises. I took some nice pictures of him. He was chilling on the fence. Oh, I took a picture. That was cool. I saw robins last week. That was cool. It was not even one, it was two. It's like, oh, you want to take our picture? Here we are. That was very funny. I like when they do that. This morning I was taking my garbage out. There was a dog walker perp right across the street. Nobody else was out. The dog stopped to look at me. I wanted to see what I was doing. I was putting my recycles in the pail and garbage in the other pail. He stopped to look at me again. I was like, hi, doggy. He turned around. Sometimes the dog walker perps get really angry when you say hello to their dogs. Oh, well. I'm going to say hi to all dogs anyway. And I say hi to the cats, too. Now, just because I like dogs more than cats doesn't mean I don't like cats. I like them. They're very skittish. And there was one friendly cat in the neighborhood. They moved out, the owners. They weren't even there that long. I saw the cat on their porch a couple times. And then one day, when I was coming home, I was recording. And I saw them. So the girl looked at me. She had like bright red hair. I'm like, oh, she's a witch. I had a feeling she was. And they were gang stalkers. The only one time I ever saw them run outside their house to hang out on the porch just to watch me. People usually don't do that. In this neighborhood, it's very quiet. Nobody ever hangs out on the porch. And everybody works and they come home. And they don't really do much. Nobody in this neighborhood has time to go and hang out on the porch. Besides the music and the sirens, the birds speaking, it's great. I don't know. I'm hoping I'll be better by tomorrow, but I don't know. It's probably going to take a couple days. Oh, it's such a big incision, too. And it was leaking for a while, too. So I'm glad I was like, you know what? Let me not touch it. Because usually in the morning I kind of squeeze it out a little bit. But it hurts. I was like, let me tell the doctor what's going on. And he's like, how does it feel? I'm like, it's pinching. He's like, all right, it's ready. It's like, it's ready to go. Good riddance. Let's see a fly. Yep, look at him. He looks like a perp. I want to see a butterfly, not a fly. Well, a few weeks ago, I saw like a tiny little white butterfly. I was on the highway. And that was it. I just see flies. I don't want to see regular flies. Regular flies are dirty. Oh. I was kind of hoping I would see some butterflies. Also, my neighbors, the witchy poo and everybody were in my dream again. Right before I woke up this morning, the freaking biatch and her husband, in my dream, they were in front of my window. I heard them. I didn't record them in the dream, but I saw through the blinds. And they were doing something. They were standing in front of the door, and I heard something blowing up. Like they were blowing up a balloon. And I kind of saw something, like it kind of looked like a chocolate egg. It was weird to see it. Let me see. If they knocked down the privacy fence. See what else they did. So we got the sunflowers. Came out good. Outdoor paints and stencils. I don't know where they ordered the stencils from. Been here for 3 years. Nice. It lasted a long time. And they cut down a fig tree, put some lights in. And the privacy fence is nice. But, you know, they have to knock at least one down. I am not picking that up. I'm not hurting my back any more than it has. That thing is going to pop. I don't want it to pop. So, I don't trust it. At least this neighbor don't do nothing. Oh, they replaced the flower there too. It was this one, and they broke it. They untied it from their end. They popped it off. He took a lot of decorations off on top there. Hope that's a sign that they're moving. That would be awesome. Let's see what time it is. I gotta go back in the house. I'm gonna wait for my phone call. I also gotta make a phone call. I hate making phone calls. Gotta make a follow-up call. And wash laundry later. I can see the dog. Oh Lord, this thing is sick. It's my whole body. It just hurts still. I already took something. Can't really take too much pain meds. I don't know what they gave me yesterday at the hospital. It was good. I didn't feel any pain. Yeah, when I came out, it was a little dizzy and wobbly. So, getting dressed, I don't know how the fuck I did that today. I did. I'm by myself yet, so I have to figure things out, you know. I was at somebody to pick me up yesterday. They would have took an Uber or something, if anything. Yeah. Yeah, so I know 2 people were going to go to Vegas. And one of them, neither one of them went. But that was weird when I went for my checkup. The lady had a hoodie that said Las Vegas on it. I'm telling you, they know. I mean, that person probably went to Las Vegas, or somebody that went there bought it for her, but what are the odds that I would see that, you know? It's a form of gang stalking. We got a little swallows and finches. We have some historic finches and swallows back here. And starlings. And what do you call it? Mockingbirds. So I always saw that one catbird one year. We had warblers at one point. It was so cute. Oh my God. Went to their yard, unfortunately. And one day it was on my fence here. We had the garden going on that side. So he's watching. So I took a picture. Shut up. See, the devil's trying to make me stop talking. It's not happening. Because I don't care. And mourning doves. Yeah, we usually get mourning doves here too. One time I came out, there was like 6 of them on the telephone pole over there. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know if they're building something over there. I don't know if that's for the train station. See, that kind of sounds like a cardinal, but it's probably a mockingbird. He must have lost his license again for his car. Their car's not in the driveway at all. I don't see the son either. I don't see him, barely. I only seen her a couple times. Like one day I was waiting when I went to get my hair done, I was waiting for the car service. Right before my family came home, she opened the door and she stared. All she does is she likes to start shit. She'll only throw out one piece of garbage instead of a whole bag of garbage. And she just like smirks. So in the beginning I used to yell at her because, I was fucking tired. She was doing witchcraft on me all damn day. And I wasn't sleeping. So, I guess you after a while. And so I curse her out. They like to fight. She's nothing better to do. There's nothing going on right now. It's either she's home or she's at the store, grocery store. That's it. It's not my problem. I used to get a lot of that gang stalking in the beginning too. Like I would make a video and the dogs just start barking out of nowhere. So I bark back at them. Fuck them. That's a little birds. Peck them. I'm gonna call my friend later, see if he wants to hang out tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if I feel good. If I feel better by tomorrow, then I'll see if he wants to come. Like my gnome. What's in his butt over there? That's right. Shut up. And Devil doesn't want me to speak. I don't care. Suck it, Devil. I'm so fucking tired. Yeah, surgery knocks you the fuck out. I'm saying I slept a lot. I slept, more now than I ever did. I gotta look into magnesium. That's supposed to help you fall asleep. I don't know why doctors don't tell you this stuff. They never do. You know I have trouble falling asleep. Tell me I need magnesium. I'm gonna buy chewables. Melatonin does not work on me. That should have kept me up. My body was rested, but my brain was up. It's like, what in the fuck? Nobody I know tells me any of this stuff either because they sleep. They fall asleep at night, they stay asleep at night. I don't. Fucking gang stalking bitches. Yeah, like these gang stalkers, man. They take up too much of our time. Putting spells on us and shit. So yeah, I had everybody in them on the astral projection in my dream. And then I started seeing stuff in my room. That's them. That's the demons they call upon. They come to your room and they just stare at you while you sleep. And they do fear tactics on you, like gang stalkers do. And they run back to them and tell on you like a little bitch. Voodoo Smurf did it to me a lot. A lot, it tells you, a lot. He's the only one, though. Out of all these perps, he's the only one that astral projected himself into my dream. He was even singing in my dream one day. I was like, ew. Why are you gonna crush me for? Get the hell out of here. Only the whack jobs have crushing me. Does he want to block my blessings? Whoever was supposed to be for me is not coming because of these fuckers. I tell you, they do so much witchcraft on us. The morning dove. They're like, no, that's my girl. And you never date them. That's my guy. You never dated them. Because they know who was supposed to be for you. And they intercede and intercept it. So you don't find out. It's called destiny swapping. I've had it done to me more than once. And I'm tired of it. That's why they say life is but a dream. Because it is. It's not reality. Not even a close to reality. When you dream and you're with somebody that you really want to be with, that's reality. It sounds weird, but it's true. In the dreams, you fight off the gang stalkers and you win. That's real. You know how many times I fought a lot of these gang stalkers, and then I would see some of them in real life, and they would give me a dirty look. I'm like, why the hell are you giving me a dirty look? Oh, I fought your ass in my dream. And won. Yeah. So you see that the gate is off. All three of them. It wasn't windy last night. That means this motherfucker was back here. Either pulled the legs from his end or my end. I don't know which one. But I think it was my end because there was one thing on the floor. It's another morning tough. Oof. Come on, butterflies. Where are you? They hide. I'm supposed to have a family gathering. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going. If I feel good, I'll go. I don't feel good. If I don't want to see my cyst opening, I could give the perps nightmare fuel. I looked at it in the mirror. I was like, whoa. It was a big, gaping hole. I read the report. It was a big scar tissue. The whole top of it was scar tissue. Because they kept cutting it open every couple months. Of course, there was going to be fluid in there. There's a whole bunch of them. They're all clumped together. At least it's taken care of now. It's from the hormones. Certain hormones, if they're out of whack for years, you get little bumps. But sometimes the bumps become bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're all clumped together. And the doctors usually don't care. They say, no, we're not going to do that. I had that like 4 or 5 times. I was done. I was like, no, somebody has to help me out here. I didn't want to live with this shit no more. Keep fighting for yourselves, too. Like, doctors ain't shit sometimes. Like, the right amount of people that I asked my gynecologist first, too. That was the last straw, actually. Like, I'm trying to get somebody to drain this stupid thing, and my dermatologist doesn't want to have it surgically removed. He looked at it, he's like, okay, I'm going to give you somebody. I'm like, good. It took a long time for that, too, because they gave me antibiotics for like 1,000 times. That shit doesn't work anymore. That caused a lot of issues for me, too. I made sure they know that at the hospital, too. Like, well, this one caused this one caused that. Can't give me that shit no more. It's not the cure. You know what the cure is? Fucking deworming. I have a recipe somewhere. I gotta try it. Cloves and garlic. I forgot how they did it. They used it as a tea or something like that. Oh. I'm gonna have to look. I'll look at my computer. I can actually tell you about it. I'm gonna go back in. I gotta make my stupid phone call. The gate's very thin. They better not touch it. You know they will. Where's their piss jar? No, it's right there. That's the witch jar. Every witch got one. I don't know what they're gonna do. They got no car.